I'll get straight to the point, Slayer. Do you want to get even with Mikkel Toivason?
Of course. He goaded me into a fight at the Moot and cheated me out of the win. Now he refuses a rematch while bragging that my victories only add to his legend.
Then you should enter the big brawl. Mikkel is last year's champion. If you beat him in the finals, you take his title.
A public thrashing will shut his bragging mouth for good. It's an excellent plan.
Thanks, but there's a catch. White Bear is opening it up to everyone this year, not just Norn. We have no clue what opponents you may face.
The tougher the competition, the greater the glory. It'll make taking down Mikkel that much sweeter. Where do I start?
I was hoping you'd say that. Garm and I will see you at Edinvar's homestead for the preliminary bout. We wouldn't miss it for all the ale and Tyria.
Why are you here, Slayer? Even if you reach the finals, I'll just stomp you. Why waste everybody's time?
If it's so easy, you should be happy for the chance to do it again. Or we could just fight now and get it over with.
No. I want to see you humiliated by everyone else. Go ahead. Enter. You'll never even make it to the finals.
White Bear's about to start things off, Mikkel. Stand aside and let our newest contestant check in.
I'm ready. The sooner we start, the sooner I can wipe the smirk off that cheater's face.
Very well. In this preliminary free-for-all, only the last two brawlers standing move to the next round. Once you're in the circle, the fight begins.
Good luck in the brawl, Slayer.
Participants, stand by. Stand ready, and fight! Join me!
Shake it off! For great justice! Give me something to hit! Yes! Gain the adrenaline!
A worthy competitor. You were right about this one here. Choose a challenge for the next round, Slayer, since you did the best here. Your opponent will take the other challenge. After that, the big brawl resumes. The first choice is Nolar, a vicious and prideful son of Svanir who likes to stir up trouble. To preserve the peace, Nolar needs to be humble. Second is Heka Ravenswealth, a Solitude Vale merchant who says the area is infested with Morellos, a new and dangerous beast. They're ruining her business and need to be removed. Choose challengers, battle them, then report to my Char friend Baltius Bloodletter in Butcher's Block. He's an expert in staging such contests. Whoever reaches Baltius first advances to the second round.
Look at this, Ronnie. A little lost rabbit.
Better be a careful rabbit,
Careful,
eh?
you idiot.
If those ice barrels break, they'll explode! Are you lost or just stupid? This is Sons of Svanir territory. Run home before you get hurt.
I'm here to challenge Nolar, and I'm not leaving until he comes out and fights me. First, I'll teach him manners, then I'll take his helm.
His helm? Ha ha! You'll never even see Nolar. My brothers will crack your skull open long before he gets here.
Go on, call your friends. I could use a warm-up for the real fight.
All right, boys. Let's kill this.
Got company. Get out here and tear this idiot apart.
You must want to die.
Adrenaline rising.
Time to kill you.
Almost ready. Time to strike.
Enough. Let's put this fool in the ground once and for all. What in Dragon's name is going on? I told you idiots to lay low until sundown.
Wow, nice hat. You must be Nolar.
Yeah, I'm Nola, and you're dead. Jormag's tooth, what have you done to them?
Same as what I'll do to you. Beat you bloody. Ha! But with you, I'll use that fancy hat as my chamber pot.
It's not a hat, you Doliak's arse. It's a sacred helm. A vision of Jormag led me to it. It means he has chosen me. In his name, I will break you. You're dead. Nobody gets to wear my helmet but me.
For great justice, adrenaline rising.
I cannot. I was chosen by Jormag himself. Teach him a lesson.
Don't worry, Nolar. I'll take good care of your hat.
It's not a hat, you new Doliak's arse.
And tell your boys to behave, or they'll see me again. And I won't be so gentle next time.
Get your tail.
Altea's bloodletter? I'm here for the big brawl. I've got the token I received for completing the second challenge right here.
Congratulations, you're in. Welcome to the semifinals. It'll be all uphill from here. This round of the big brawl is all one-on-ones. There are 3 rounds and 2 rules. Don't leave the ring, and don't kill anybody. Got it?
I got it. 3 rounds, 3 wins, 3 steps closer to me shutting Mikkel Toivonen up for good.
You really don't like that guy, do you? I've had a few ears full of his obnoxious boasting myself. Here's hoping you can shut his big mouth. Provided you can get past the semifinals. Welcome to the semifinals of the Big Brawl. Who will be crowned best mayhem maker in all of Tyrion? Our first contestant hails from the frozen city of Albrecht. Let's welcome the mighty slayer of the ice swarm, Isarmir. Next up, one feared by humans everywhere. It's Goldor Cruel. Each hungry, each thirsty. Contestants, ready yourselves and fight!
I demand an opponent worthy of my strength.
For great justice! Shake it off.
You cannot stop me. You are not strong enough.
See that?
You'll be in
Is officially broken. Congratulations to the winner of round 1, the Slayer of Isarmir. We're just getting started. Stay put, folks. You don't want to miss any of round 2's mind-blowing action.
a true fighter. Even I had to pay attention.
Looks like our Norn contestant is ready for more. Who else is ready for round 2? I said our contestant is pretty as a flower, but she's more bite than bark. Welcome, Kaharis. We have here 2 contestants, each ready to brawl. Contestants, ready yourselves and fight!
Follow the wind, wherever it may go.
For
justice!
Savage.
Underestimate me!
Silver.
Must go on. I can't let my influence stop.
Someone shout timber. That tree's been felled. Round 2 goes to the Slayer. The best is yet to come. Still time to place your bets, but hurry. Round 3 is coming right up.
It was a good fight, but I can see there's still more for me to learn.
What a titanic display of pugilistic perfection. Can it get any better? Of course it can. Our last contestant kills in will, and even gives ghosts nightmares. Let's hear it for Spot Great Blade. This is it. 2 remaining challenges, each ready to knock the other out of contention. Contestants, ready yourselves. And fight!
You should be grateful you even had a chance to step into the ring with me.
Now! Great justice! No longer exists here.
Your moves were well executed and strong. You have a bright future ahead of you.
Not bad at all. I'm impressed enough to bet a big stack of coins on you to be Toivoson now. Don't let me down.
Don't worry, you're gonna win that bet. The guy's been giving me grief for a long time, and I'm gonna give it back 10 times over.
Oh, before I forget, I've got a message for you from Heir Stigulkin. She said to give it to you when, not if, you win this round. She wants you to meet her at her homestead before the final fight. Do you really know her? If I could book a fighter like her, I could retire early.
I think her tournament days are over, but I'll pass that along when I see her. Thanks for the info, Balteus. I'll see you at the final round.
Welcome to the championship bout, Slayer. You've earned the right to be here.
Getting this far taught me a lot. Not just about how to fight, but also when to fight, and why.
What a load. You were just lucky getting this far. Why don't you quit now to spare yourself another beating?
Same old Mikkel. Can't build himself up without tearing someone else down.
You're definitely ready, Slayer. Remember everything you've learned. Mikkel is a great brawler, but he is no hero. You can be both. Good luck.
Behold, the Big Brawl's final round. Now we shall determine this year's winner. Are the competitors ready? Good. Then let the championship bout begin.
Ready to travel, Slayer? I'm gonna send you through an Asura gate to Pain Town!
Great justice!
Not bad. That does it. I'm through taking it easy on you.
Shake it off.
I'm back.
Time to
You messed
strike.
up my foot. My spine!
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the winner and new champion of the Big Brawl.
I want a rematch. I was robbed. I'm stronger than you, tougher than you, and better than you. How could I lose?
It's not about strength, Mikkel. It's about purpose and conviction. You fought well. Don't dishonor yourself now with this whining.
Well done, Slayer. Today we saw you come back from defeat to rise even higher than before. Every Norn should take that lesson to heart.
And they will. My time for glory may be past, but with heroes like the Slayer to inspire us, the Ice Dragon's days are surely numbered.
May we all be there when Jormag falls. Until then, I dedicate my victory to all Norn everywhere.
Hail, Slayer. For old Brack's sake, I hope Air is right about you. Those Order representatives refuse to cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take a side.
No, it's time for a new legend to arise in Holbrecht. The Slayer can take up this challenge.
What's going on? What was that all about?
Skardi, son of Newt Whitebear and head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbrecht.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero is come and gone. You're the hero that Holbrecht needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge. Come, Skardi's waiting in Holbrecht and he needs help. He's meeting with some dignitaries who are very important, but hard to manage.
The dredge? Attacking soldiers on the road?
Those are the rumors, yes. Ah, here comes the Slayer.
Maybe now we'll get some results. The Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back.
At what? At the Priory, we collect information before we act. Otherwise, we're just flailing at shadows.
And while you two are flailing and collecting, the Order of Whispers will be solving the problem.
Welcome, Slayer. I'd like you to meet representatives from the Vigil, the Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. They need your help.
I'm honored. I'll do what I can, but first I need to know more. What's the situation?
Dredge activity's rising sharply up north. We've been finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds.
All three orders have an interest, so we need to combine our efforts. But we can't agree on a course of action. I'll let them elaborate.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the German Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding dredge are the problem? I say, no dredge, no problem. Those tunneling devils cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have two objectives, two plans, but only one Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil squad?
I'm disappointed that the Slayer sided with the Vigil, but I suppose I understand the choice.
It's easy to see why. Obviously, the Slayer chose to slay things.
Point taken. I just hope our new friend can transcend that title's inherent limitations.
Good, you're here. I wish I had a happier task to welcome you to the Vigil way of doing things. But all I have are more fallen comrades. Another patrol, all dead. And by Snow Leopard's tail, look at the bodies! Mutilated. And dredge tracks all around. They'll pay for this, I swear it.
Your soldiers put up quite a fight. We need to discover how the dredge managed to take out a trained Vigil squad.
They weren't just trained. They were trained to combat dragons. All Vigil are. The dredge who defeated them must be using some serious firepower. This cannot go unanswered. These were proud, experienced soldiers destined for greatness. They dreamed of someday facing the dragons. Come, we need more clues. Something to tell us what happened and where the dredge went. Let's scour the area.
The Dredge didn't just attack these people. They used them in some kind of weapon test.
Miserable rodents. My soldiers deserve better than dying for Dredge target practice.
I agree. Fortunately, the Dredge can't have gone far. The bodies are still fresh, and so are the tracks.
Then let's move out! We founded the Vigil to best the Elder Dragons with overwhelming military force. Dying this way, to the Dredge, it's an insult. We'll find whoever did this, and we'll make them pay for each Vigil life they wasted on this abominable test.
For great justice! Shake it off!
There! That must be the weapon that killed my soldiers. It's... Wait. What's that rumbling noise?
Shake it off! For great justice! Another proud moment. Look here, on the side. There are words stamped into it. Vyacheslav. Is that a name? And it definitely says Mark 1. I think this is a prototype.
So those diggers will be making more of these weapons, and improving them with each new version. That's bad.
Very bad. We'd better get back to Holbrook and meet with the other orders. They need to know about this. They might be able to help.
I doubt it, but I see your point. The more information we have, the better. The Vigil always moves quickly, but never carelessly. Let's see if the spies and scholars have anything to contribute. I'll meet you back in Holbrook. I tell you, the Dredge are testing this new weapon on Vigil soldiers. It has to be destroyed now!
It might be better to steal the weapon, learn its secrets, develop a defense. If it's especially lethal, we might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. But I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
The Dredge are definitely testing a new weapon. Thurkill and I saw it in action. It's definitely responsible for the strange wounds you found.
Worse, a Dredge named Vyacheslav is refining the weapon to make it more devastating. We must find and destroy this weapon.
The Dredge attacked our monastery as well. Killed our scholars, one and all. I shall have to report this to the Priory immediately. This Vyacheslav stole an ancient architectural tome from Scholar's Cleft. We need to know more about him, his plans, and his weapon.
Research alone won't tell us that. I propose we steal the latest version of the weapon. That will advance our cause and set theirs back. Order of Whispers agents have tracked the device to the Dredge stronghold known as Mullenhide, and I have a plan to get us inside. We all agree the weapon can't be allowed to do any more harm. Even Thurkill and I agree that action must be taken.
Then there's only one question before we proceed. Steal the weapon or destroy it? What say you, Slayer? Good to have you with us, Slayer. You know what that Dredge weapon did to my comrades. You're welcome to help me avenge them. You'll make an excellent Vigil recruit. When you're ready to commit to fighting the dragons full-time, let me know.
I will. But first, I want to break Vyacheslav's latest prototype and punish the Dredge who tested it on people.
Agreed. And that confirms that you were made for the Vigil. We don't talk, we act. When we're attacked, we answer. The dredge are behind that door. Let's smash it down and show them Vigil justice. Quickly, blast the door on the left. Good job. It's starting to come apart. Another shot. That's good. One more shot. Ambush from beneath us. To arms. Watch out! These are big ones. The weapon must be in there. Let's find it and destroy it.
Defense, then offense.
Trial by combat.
Need some healing here. Now you suffer.
Defense, then offense.
Yes! Gaining adrenaline.
Look there! That must be the prototype. Let's smash that big little piece.
I'm amazed.
Scratch one, prototype. That's how the Vigil handles things. That's why we get results. On behalf of my fallen comrades, I thank you. Now, what do you make of this little weapons factory?
It looks as if there are parts here to build another, much bigger weapon. Whatever the dredge are planning to attack with the final weapon, it must be a huge target.
You've a sharp eye. Prot did mention them stealing a book about architecture. The target may well be a building.
I'd like to inform Prot and Ifwin about what we saw here. If we're to stop Vyacheslav and his plans, we'll need their input.
Agreed. I'll meet you back at Holbrook. And Slayer, don't forget my offer. You and the Vigil are made for each other.
The dredge are definitely building another weapon, one big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code. I have a spy inside a dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
I'll leave the intelligence gathering to you lot. The Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime, we'll keep hunting Vyacheslav.
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil. But first the Slayer must decide how we're going to learn it. By breaking the code or debriefing the spy. I don't like this. Where are the guards? Keep your eyes and ears open, Slayer. This is bad. My agent Druven is in there somewhere. I have to find him.
Great justice! Almost there. For great justice. Adrenaline rising. That's how I do it.
Don't worry, Druben. We'll get you out of here. What happened to you?
Spirits bless you. Those crazy dredge test fire their upgraded weapon, and suddenly I'm knee-deep in Ice Dragon minions, fighting for my life.
Dragon minions. How did they get involved?
I don't know. The weapon fired and they swarmed in like dogs to a dinner bell. They attacked everything and everyone, even the dredge. The last I saw, dredge were fleeing into their tunnels, chased by the filthy beasts. They might know what happened, but I don't.
We'll go after them. You're in no shape to come along, though. Can you make it out of here on your own?
With pleasure. The dredge leader is completely insane. The further away from him I get, the better. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Not yet. We need answers. Come on, Slayer. Let's go see if anything's left alive in there.
Yes! Gain adrenaline! Quickly! Time to strike!
I'll do anything you ask. Just don't let the beasts kill me. We never should have listened to Vyacheslav. Killing the last dwarf isn't worth our lives.
Keep that dredge alive. We'll make him tell us Vyacheslav's plan.
Might makes me right. For great justice! Strong is fair!
Hello.
Moving out! Great justice! Adrenaline rising!
Thank you for saving me. Those creatures, it was horrible. I am forever in your debt.
If you're truly grateful, tell me about Vyacheslav's weapon.
I would not lightly betray the Moletariat. But Vyacheslav is insane. I'll tell you all I know. Vyacheslav calls it the Mark III Sonic Vaporizer. It uses the recorded cries of a captive ice dragon minion, subsonically amplified so that the vibration crushes stone. The last dwarf oppressor, Ogden Stonehealer, is hiding inside the Dermond Priory itself. Generations of enslaved dredge demand his death.
Ogden didn't oppress anyone. He's a hero and a valued member of the Dermond Priory.
And Vyacheslav wants him dead. The problem is the sonic vaporizer attracts dragon minions whenever it's fired.
And Ogden's inside the Dermond Priory itself. Vyacheslav's going to fire his weapon at the Priory.
That will bury those scholars hip-deep in dragon minions. We'd better return to Holbrook. Prot and the others need to hear this.
We've got to act quickly. Vyacheslav is targeting the Dermond Priory itself in an effort to kill Ogden Stonehealer. What's worse, the weapon's sonic beam is based on the cries of dragon minions. The sound it makes will attract every dragon minion in the region.
Sounds simple enough. We know where they're going. We can meet them head-on and destroy the weapon before they fire it. That's how the Vigil handles those who kill our soldiers and trifle with dragons. Vyacheslav and all who stand with him must die.
I agree. But the Order of Whispers has a subtler solution. The Slayer and I will use stealth magic to get close to Vyacheslav. We can kill him without engaging all the dredge forces. Without their leader, they'll collapse into chaos.
Excuse me. The Priory's main facility is entirely capable of defending itself. We have access to ancient and powerful magic. Specifically, we have a silencing ritual that will completely baffle Vyacheslav's sonic weapon. No sound, no attack, and no Lord Dragon minions.
Tough choices, Slayer, but clear ones. But before you make your decision, you should understand how important this choice is. Each of the orders would be honored to have you join. If you agree, the order you choose to help now will accept you into its ranks permanently. That will put you in a position to join their fight against the Elder Dragons. I, for one, can think of no better path for a hero to take.
Agreed. I'm ready to confront the most dangerous threat Tyria has ever faced, and I'll need allies to do it. Give me a moment to consider, and then I'll choose.
Excellent choice, Slayer. I'm glad to have you. You will provide the skill and strength we need to end the dredge threat once and for all.
You honor me. Let me ready my weapon, and I will meet you at the Priory.
Where the dredge and their weapon will fall. This is how the Vigil gets results. By confronting evil head-on with overwhelming force. And after we save those Priory eggheads, we take the fight to the Elder Dragons themselves.
You've chosen well, Slayer. I look forward to seeing the great things you will do with the Vigil. I am proud to have found the hero Tyria needs. I will join you for the defense of the Priory. Until then and forever after, may the spirits of the wild walk with you.
Welcome to the Vigil. The Dredge are poised to attack the Dermond Priory, but we are poised to attack them. This will be glorious.
I'm ready. Where do we begin?
On top of the hill. They fortified the weapons array location, but they won't stop our charge. Not with you and Heir Stagulkin alongside us.
I'm glad you're with us, Heir. You've stood by me for so long. It's only fitting that we join forces one last time.
Ogden is an old friend, and thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends. I will stay behind to guard Ogden while you and the Vigil take the lead. Speaking of my old friend...
Heir Thurkill. And you must be the Slayer of Isormir. I am Ogden Stonehealer. Thank you for defending the Priory and my life.
It's time. When we hit that dredge hill, we hit it hard and fast. If we don't shut down the sonic vaporizer quickly, Jormag's ice minions will overrun us and the Priory. Vyacheslav, prepare for death! For our fallen comrades, for the Priory, and for Tyria itself, you will fall! Those dredge aren't wasting any time. We'll be overwhelmed by dragon minions if we don't turn off that weapon. Rise up, my friends. For Tyria and for the Vigil!
Ogden Stonehealer must die! All enemies of the Revolution must die!
Defense, then offense. Yes! Gaining adrenaline. Give me something to hit! Great justice!
I could do this all day!
You can't stop me! Shake it off. Adrenaline rising. Time to strike. Great justice. That's it. Shake it off. Great justice.
The Vigil? Here? Curse you! You will not protect the life of the oppressor, dwarf.
Ogden's not the only one at risk, you fool. Every time you fire that weapon, you bring dragon minions down on you and everyone around you.
What of it? Vengeance demands his death! I would kill thousands and die myself to avenge my people.
If you care about your people, you'll stop this. Fire that weapon and more dredge will die. This is your last warning.
The oppressor must die! Every moment Ogden Stonehealer draws breath is an insult to those he enslaved. Kill them, comrades! You cannot stop us! The revolution have us! Why just protect the oppressor?
Adrenaline rising.
No! I can't die while the oppressor
You made all the difference, Slayer. Without you, those dragon minions would have swarmed the Priory.
Few people in Tyria truly understand how great a threat the Elder Dragons are to all of us.
But we who do are preparing to stop them. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you, Slayer. But now you're expected in Lion's Arch. A Vigil mentor has been assigned to you and will be standing by. They'll help you settle in and adjust to your new duties.
Thank you, Thurkill. And what about you, Air? What does your future hold?
I am also headed for Lion's Arch. I'm meeting one of my former comrades from Destiny's Edge. We used to fight dragons together.
I've heard of them. In Holbrecht, they still sing songs of their brave deeds. You took down a dragon lieutenant together, didn't you?
In simpler times, yes. We disbanded. But now I see that I have more to do. You helped teach me that, and I will always be grateful.
After all you've taught me, it's only fair that I return the favor. Farewell, Air. I hope to see you again someday.